Welcome, Soul Sister, to this video on how to become aware of your money blocks and beliefs that are holding you back. So, this is the first level of the Magnetized Soul program, and we're going to start working on how to grow your money confidence so that you can start moving from scarcity into abundance. So, in this video, we're going to start deep diving into and getting really clear on your mindset around your money and really start getting unique insights into what is exactly your money block is. So, what I'm going to cover in this video is one, be aware of your money blocks and beliefs. Two, start diving into the thoughts around money so you can start completing your money journal and start really identifying what's your money reality. We're going to start going inwards to looking at patterns and maybe what has happened to you as a child that created some stories for you. And then we're also going to look into maybe some of the fears and attachments that you have around money. And then also what areas of life that money doesn't quite sit right with you. So, why are we doing this work? Well, as an award-winning business coach, the founder of this conscious wealth collective movement, I have taught many entrepreneurs how to build businesses. And really, when it comes down to it, there is the spiritually led framework around money. So I've created this process to help you really understand what is blocking you, because working with so many heart-centered entrepreneurs, I realized that they were struggling with money mindset and really struggling with the money flow in their business. So I know, just like with most women these days, you go searching for solutions online, you start going to workshops and groups and to try and find solutions, but they weren't really getting the in-depth, relevant help they needed. So this is why I've been spending a lot of time in looking at money mindset, money limitations, and really starting to unpack this on a whole level. So just know I've been working on this module for quite some time, and you're going to get some amazing insights just by doing the journaling and the exercises I'm going to take you through. So, through doing work with my clients, I've been able to help them with their core money mindset at a deeper level. And really, it comes down to, if your money blocks are affecting you, you're not going to take the actions you need in your business. If you have blocks around self-worth, you aren't able to move into sacred sales. So money really does impact your business. And this is why money is at the core of any business and any success in life. So I'm ready to share this with you, and I'm so excited. So let's get started. So first, what are your thoughts around money? So this is the first step, because your success is determined by your actions, and your actions are taken from your beliefs. So let's start with your beliefs and look at exactly what instilled these beliefs in your life. Now, I can tell you this work in uncovering beliefs can take some time. So just know that what I'm going to cover in this video, you can listen to a few times. You can sit down and journal every day. And over a period of days, weeks, 30 days, 90 days, you can start getting clearer and clearer around your money beliefs. So we really want to get into how you would like to feel. And so I would love, at the end of you experiencing what exactly are your money blocks and beliefs, I want you to feel like you finally learned how to unlock your money flow. I want you to really understand yourself at a core level so that you can break through any money struggle, right? I want you to feel positively valued at a core level and really have the solid money mindset that you can charge your worth. We also want to be able to bounce out of bed and have confidence that money is going to flow into your life. So without these limitations, blocks, energetic blocks, you'll start feeling a different way. I also want to help you once we clear these low vibe thoughts that you'll then be able to dream bigger, right? So as we move through the course with these removed, you will be able to step into a bigger goals, bigger dreams in your life, right? And you'll be fully supported because you'll have the tools to overcome any frustration, feelings of burnout or misalignment, right? So this is why we're doing this work, and it definitely starts with thoughts and then we'll move into feelings. So here's the thing. As my business started evolving and the numbers started increasing, I recognized that I had to become a different person to rise to another money level, right? So you are now committing to taking the ascension to rise. And it is going to be uncomfortable to start with because we are going to start digging into areas that maybe you have been avoiding or not wanting to look at, or maybe doing actions to distract yourself. And so we are going to start digging deep into this area so that we can finally release and set you free. Now, I want you to think about a time when you can finally break free of the scarcity around your money. And I think, really at the end of the day, we are all amazing soul beings that are fully abundant, and you were born worthy, right? So the only reason you're feeling limiting beliefs around money is because you've created them and you've created meaning around events, situations, failures, or how other people interact with you, and you've determined what you've made it mean, right? So let me help you shift your mindset into a new paradigm. So what we're going to first do is go inward. So what I want you to do is, as a support for this video, there is journaling exercises and prompts that you can do to help you uncover your money. But first, I want to think about, how do you approach money? Now, think about it. I've unpacked 4 ways that you can look at money and react to it. For example, what is your chosen reaction, right? And we're looking at ones that are going from scarcity to abundance, right? And when you think about all situations with money, what is your immediate default reaction? Is it withdraw? So you withdraw, you hold your voice in shame, you conceal your deal breakers, and you don't stand up for yourself, right? And you withdraw from money, withdraw from debt, you withdraw from anything to do with money. Or is it you become defensive? Maybe you fight for yourself, you blame, you are becoming defensive and justifying why you don't have money or anything around money. Do you step into negotiate? So do you feel you're at that level where you're able to communicate constructively around your money, have good boundaries, find a way past any obstacle? You see how we're moving from those sort of scarcity reactions into a bit more of an abundant, resilient mindset? Or 4, are you super confident with money that you just take fearless action, right? Do you take massive action to put out the fires? You deal with things quickly. You don't leave anything incomplete, and you don't overlook anything for a long period of time, right? See how we've elevated up the money scale. I'd love you to write down which one of those do you resonate with right now. Now, thinking about how you react to money, let's dive a bit deeper into what are you saying to yourself? Why are you acting that way? Okay. So, and again, there are exercises that you can do in your journal, but let me just run you through some examples and help you sort of think about them. So, are you saying to yourself self-sabotage thoughts like, I'm insecure about my bank account? I need courage to find money. My life is a hot mess, especially financially. I can't seem to convert contacts into clients. I feel I'm burnt out and I'm giving away far too much value. I have no time and my income is underwhelming. I know I was destined for more. And what is the secret and why don't I know it? Right? So that's how you can kind of start saying or uncovering your thoughts. Now, this is not really the limiting belief. This is just what you're telling yourself, the story you're telling yourself, right? So I can't seem to convert contacts to clients. Is you telling yourself that you're not good with sales and that you aren't confident to go up to negotiate, right? So see how all of these relate. Now, you're only this way because as a child, from the years of 0 to 7, that's where your main belief system was established, right? So let's go back a bit and understand why we might be this way, right? So it's time to start digging deeper down into your stories and your relationships to money and how you experienced money as a child, right? So, and the thing is, the conditioning through childhood and in the media, watching movies and stories about wealth and villains and wealthy people have established, I'm sure you can agree, the shitty stories around money, right? We know all villains look wealthy, they greedy. You've got Robin Hood, who's like the good guy, who's, saving people and giving money back to the needy and stealing from the rich, right? So these lies and stories have been fed to us from a young age, right? And often this villain versus goody are underlying evil around money. So it's not your fault, but it definitely is something we need to think about. So have a moment to think about, since childhood, how have you built on this story? Because this becomes interesting now. Where in your life did you find proof that that story was true? And how have you come to believe that money is hard to come by? And often, so those stories we create as a young child, our minds and our perspective on things are trying to prove that true to keep that alive. What we're going to do in this course is to start identifying the BS in our early beliefs and re-establishing an abundant belief so that you can finally have new attachments to money. I hope that sounds good, because I want you to finally relate to money in a new way. So there's other ways that we can look at this, right? There could be ways where you just look at, where are you struggling with money and what fear do you have? that surfaces as your top fears. For example, do you have problems charging for your services? You have fear over charging. Do you feel burnt out? Do you not enjoy asking for money? Do you feel uncomfortable with showing up and then having that be or avoiding the camera? So you're avoiding actually doing the work necessary to earn money, right? Do you feel you've got low conversion rate on sales calls? Do you feel you're just hustling and doing lots of contras and giving everything away for free? Do you feel your clients don't see the value in your offer? Do you feel a lot of self-doubt around your pricing and your strategy and how all the bits and pieces come together? Do you have problems sleeping at night because you're constantly worrying about money? So those are fear-based attachments to money. And this is the sort of example. So as I'm reading through this, if it's like spurring up something inside you, then definitely write it out and then take your own time in the morning or in a quiet time that works for you to journal and start really diving deeper into finding out finally what these money limitations are. Another way of looking at this is through life crisis. So often when we've experienced crisis in our life, it's brought to us because we've maybe ignored something for a long period of time. And it's taken a crisis for us to finally learn our lesson because we've repeated the same pattern over and over until eventually, you need to learn the lesson and change. So another way of looking at this is, what is your money crises that you can think of in life, events, significant events, and what feelings came out of those and what you made it mean about you. All right. So in your journal, there is some prompts there for you, but it kind of goes like this. Back in so many years ago, I was either with a partner or in this job or traveling abroad, and then your finances were under scrutiny, defrauded, or something happened. And then you struggled with feelings of either being manipulated, feeling powerless, feeling judged. And then what fears came up? So those feelings created fear that I'm not safe with money, right? So definitely take the time to go through this exercise because it is gold. I went through it and did probably about 3 of my crises, and lots of stuff came up around money and men, money and, I guess worth, and how I feel undervalued in the corporate world. And also, times where you might feel you've been manipulated with money, okay? Or had some poor decisions. So it's a good way for you to really analyze what's happened in your life. Now that you've identified some of those times, what did you make it mean about you, right? So, and I want to cover this because this is where we create the drama. The thing is, there's facts, the crisis, this happened. The drama happens when you add meaning onto it. So I'm going to go through the scarcity versus the prosperity lens on what you might have added meaning to. And I like to do this in the chakras. So for me, chakras, the 7 basic chakras, and I work my way up the chakras, okay? So if you visualize that. So the first, what you made it mean is I'm not safe. right? Versus I am secure, right? So I'm just going to go through the scarcity lens at the moment. You can go through your workbook and you'll have I am secure, and the prosperity lens options. But we're not even going to really do anything with these right now. All we want to do is unpack your beliefs in as much detail, in as many different areas as we can, to really start unraveling the layers. So, what do you mean? I'm not safe. I'm not worthy. I'm powerless. I'm unlovable. I can't trust. I'm not trustworthy. I'm not enough. And I don't feel whole, right? And the only way you're going to know which one it is when you read it and you have this instant reaction. And you might have actually quite a few of these. But it's important to probably identify 2 or 3 that are the most prominent for now. Don't worry, throughout your course, we will keep coming back and working on the next level for you. So, so in this phase, we're just merely becoming aware. We are not doing anything with it. In the next few weeks, we will start doing work on it. But I just don't want you to run forward. I just want you to uncover, journal, identify, feel, look at your childhood, look at your life crises, and write it all down. So in this phase 1 of awareness, we are just starting to build your magnetic money blueprint and look at your money mindset. So 1, where are you now? What is the dark truth in your money story? What is the pattern that's repeating itself and the feelings that you're feeling? And how does the money make you feel? What meaning have you given it to make you feel that way? And like I said, we'll work on the money chakras in the next lesson. So don't stress about that. We're going to dive deeper into the next lesson and go through each of the chakras and unpack chakra by chakra what energetic blocks are happening and how they may be relating to your money. But all I want you to do in this video and in your workbook after this is to journal out where you are right now and what is coming up so that we can start shifting this for you in the next lessons. So got a bit of work to do. Treat it as something so nurturing. Maybe I would suggest to really create some space for yourself. So grab a few crystals, maybe light a candle, light some incense, make this a beautiful ritual for yourself. Create the experience that you are finally going to uncover this money. And over the next few lessons, we're going to start infusing love and the positive, higher vibrations around money. So it'd be good to start with a bit of a ritual to really help you feel comfortable and in that space where you're open. You might want to do a meditation before you start all your journaling. Make sure you have a quiet space. I would even suggest go and get yourself a beautiful journal, because this is your sacred time to uncover your soul yearnings and your soul lessons. I cannot wait to see what you uncover. Make sure you post your top insights or your aha moments or any breakthroughs you've had so far in our inner circle group. And we will definitely jump on some calls and help you with any questions that have come up. That you might have questions around maybe how to clarify limiting beliefs. Have a great ritual session. Be kind to yourself. maybe take a few days to progressively work through the workbook. And I cannot wait to see what breakthroughs you have for yourself.